Hey everybody, thanks so much for checking out Branch Out Guitar. I'm John, and today we're going to be talking about the pentatonic fourth. So let's get started. So what exactly am I talking about when I say the pentatonic fourth? Well, really I'm talking about the fourth interval and taking that interval type spacing through all the positions of the pentatonic scale. Now, as promised from the previous couple of lessons, we're going to switch keys. So today we're going to be in the glorious key of E minor, probably the scale that built rock and roll. So if we're here in our first position of the E minor pentatonic scale, really what you can generally see with the pentatonic scale, even if you don't know what a fourth is, although you could reference an interval video that I did on this, really it's where you're playing. Largely it ends up being notes on the same fret on two different strings. So for example, if I play the second fret and the second on the fifth string and the second fret on the fourth string, that's a fourth interval. And I can start moving, if I just go up one note a piece on each string, this will be out of the second position. And then I go up to the fifth fret, both fifth fret on those two strings, get another fourth, then over the second fret on the next two strings, four and three. Now when I get here, there will be what's called one major third. And because I'm limited by the number of notes that are in the pentatonic scale, that's allowed here. It's not truly a fourth, but we're just kind of keeping the same pattern going through the scale. So I'd have, and then back to when I get to the third and second strings, the spacing changes a little bit. We have second fret, third string, A, and then D, third fret on the second string. And then same thing again. 4 and 5, and then third fret on the first two strings, and then fifth fret. So that's really what I mean by the pentatonic fourth, taking that interval spacing through all the positions of the scale. Probably most famous version of a fourth interval would be something like this. That's a fourth interval. So I'm just taking that interval through these positions with the scale here. Hendrix definitely uses this type of spacing, or this combination of notes. It's definitely also in the beginning of with the opening solo of Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, David Gilmour. But stepping through the other positions, you'd have to the fourth position. And then the fifth position. You don't have to just play those two notes together. You can kind of alternate them, get another different type of pentatonic pattern for a lick, you know. So again, it's just a different spacing. It's very common and very easy just to play straight through these pentatonic scales. That's why I focus on how to break them up and different ways of looking at the same scale, because it gives you all sorts of different perspective. And it'll pretty much push you into a direction where you're not going to sound so generic or kind of the same thing as other people that use the pentatonic scale. Those are great ways to play it, but it's also good to have some different perspective on it. So that's pretty much it for the Pentatonic Fourth. Be sure to subscribe. You can comment, share below, and definitely be sure to check out ranchiguitar.com for more information. We'll see you next time.